Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them.
That same God, Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, is gonna deliver the same people in this time that we're living in. And the scriptures tell it clearly. If your eye has been open to see these things, there's no way no other nation can make it into our kingdom, which is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. There's no way. They're going to be servants.
But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh king of Egypt.
You can totally see it. You can totally see that the same God, Yahweh, that was delivering the children of Israel out of all type of captivities when they went off, is the same power, Yahweh, that's going to send his son back, Yahweh Shai, who is of our nation, to deliver the elect in these last days before Esau, Edom, when his establishment of his new world order is totally destroyed. That's what's getting ready to happen. Ain't nothing else getting ready to happen but that.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, 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 shalom. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put on their spirit to endure, and the mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put on their spirit to endure, and to the wise and the single sisters, shalom, shalom. Lord willing, you can continue to be believers of His word, and the Lord willing to continue to put on your spirit to pursue to be a loving and virtuous wife. The Lord willing, Most have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. This is just a recap. You know, the sound quality probably wasn't good in this camp video that I did right after work, but I'm gonna still leave it up, you know, because really went, you know, out there to bring that out, because it was hitting me at work. You know, what if the Lord said He don't know you? And it's crazy going over it again, and you know, just seeing an elder or, you know, a top brother in a certain congregation that left, you know. man, you seeing brothers leaving either the truth or leaving congregations, like 2024, man. 2024, man. And this is just the first week, right? So we're just gonna bring out the precepts, and Lord willing, make it more clear, right? This is Matthew, the 7th chapter, right? Because the whole point was really verse 23, you know, and I'm out here teaching. I might not be casting spirits or anything, but, to really be teaching this word, prophesying the Lord's ministry, regardless if they hear it from there. And if the Lord was to tell me he don't know me, it's crazy, let alone you workers of iniquity. I got to always examine myself. So I feel like there's other brothers and sisters that's working on themselves. Work hard to be known by the Most High. Don't just sit back and let time pass and work and show the Lord you're not worthy. The whole point is to work to show you're worthy, right? To even put on the crown, right? First verse I actually want to go to, since I just keep saying that. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15 in the G&T. Salaki. Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Do your best to win full approval in the Most High sight, as a worker who is not ashamed of his work, one who correctly teaches the message of the Most High, right? We're trying to do our best, right? We're trying to do our best. I'm going to say it again. We're trying to do our best to win the approval of the Most High, man, right? If you're not trying to do that, the Lord not dealing with you. Let alone, even if you see that you are doing it, don't get big-headed. Don't get proudful. Don't take your foot off the gas. Still be persistent, because the Lord can blow out your damn candlestick, right? A lot of us continue to entertain having a lukewarm spirit. This is Matthew chapter 7, starting at verse 21. It says, "Now everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven." Right? So just because you're saying Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Jesus, Yahweh or Yahuwah, whatever you think you might prefer, right? That don't mean you're going to just get into the kingdom just because you're saying the Lord's name, right? It says, "But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven," right? Doing the work in the faith and believing, right? Let me just get a quick precept on the side. This is because I'm going to. I forgot where I was going. It's gonna hit me in a few minutes. Read that again, right? Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven, right? We will have to do the will of Yahweh Shemashah. See, I knew all I had to do was just, and it clicked back. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. "And everyone that shall be saved, it shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed." Right? That is the will of the Most High, that you believe, that you have faith, and you're doing his work, right? Which you can see in his scriptures, right? Verse 22, "Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity." Right? And anybody that has to talk about their work to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? Technically you out of pocket, right? Us when you really think about all the stuff you did in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, what's to come, and you able to see him, man, the real servant of the Lord is going to drop down, right? Look at John the Revelator. He dropped down, right? And what the angel say, hey, I am your servant. Abraham dropped down to the majestic angel, which was Yahushua, right? We're going to be starstruck, even way more than what they got in this industry. We're going to be starstruck if we was in front of Yahushua, right? The real men of the Lord is not going to say, Lord, Lord, have we prophesied in thy name? In thy name I have cast out devils, right? Only a proud person is going to have their hell high, ready to tell the Lord that, man. Shalom, Sister Rose, right? Shalom, shalom. We get St. John chapter 10, right? You got to always have it every day. What if the Lord said he don't know you? What if you seen it in a dream, right? What if it was in a vision, right? You got to be moving like, what if we don't get in, right? Work to make yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord. Approve yourself, right? This is St. John chapter 10, verse 14. I am the good shepherd and know my sheep and am known of mine, right? The Lord know his sheep. He's always observing what you are doing. Jeremiah 17 and 10, I always bring it out. The Lord is searching the heart and trying the reins. He gives to every man according to his works. And the Lord already says you reap what you sow. The Lord has to watch you to see what the fuck you doing, right? You drop down to verse 27 to read to verse 30. It says, my sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me, right? It's going to be the same voice that the men of the Lord, because the men of the Lord, if they're moving with the same spirit, the Rakak Wadash, they're going to sound like Yahushua because they're singing the same understanding. Amos 3 and 3. If we're not teaching the same thing as Yahushua, he ain't walking with us either, right? The Lord revealed his secrets through the prophets. So you can tell even more if you are the Lord's sheep, if you're hearing his true understanding. My sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. Right? So if the Lord knows you, he's not going to tell you he don't know you because you wasn't plucked out of his hand. Anybody the Lord say he don't know, you were already plucked out of the Lord's hand. Right? Let's get St. John, the 6th chapter, verse 44. Right? It says, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me. He has sent me, draw him, and I will raise him up at the last days. If the Lord is not drawing you to prophesy, Revelations chapter 19, verse 10, prophesy those prophecies, those dark saying, those parables, right? The Lord ain't even dealing with you. The Lord already showing you he don't know you. You ain't dabbling in his prophecies. You ain't speaking of Yahushua, right? Yahushua is the main thing that should come out of your mouth before the law. The law is the schoolmaster, getting people in order. But without faith in Yahushua, believing in Yahushua, the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, all that law is going to mean nothing if you don't have faith. This is why this is the year of the truth. All lies is exposed. Learning that you can't eat pork, you can just search that. Easy. 1, 2, 3, PZ. But the truth in the seeing the lies cover of the image of Yahushua or the images of the judges, knowing that those are the Black, Latinos, and natives on this side in America, right? Let alone they are 4 corners of the earth, a speckled bird, right? It's confusion of faces is because we're mixed in with the nations. But we have to come in this thing striving to know who he is, striving to be worthy in the eyes of the Lord, because there's going to come a time where he's going to tell people, I don't know you, right? Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 18 and 19 in the NLT. This is what it reads. They have left the path of truth, claiming that the resurrection of the dead was already occurred. In this way, they have turned some people away from the faith. And this is what the Pharisees was teaching, right? The resurrection already came. And that's what niggas is doing now. Niggas is, I don't believe in Yahweh. Nigga, you are a Pharisee of old. Let alone, it's people saying they believe in Hamashiach Yahushai, but they really don't, especially you fat slob. And you other brothers saying Hebrews or this book is not valid. You should just remove yourself from teaching. Right? Let me get this other one, right? I gotta get this. I'm gonna go, but we're gonna stay in Timothy, right? But I just wanted to get that because we supposed to be coming in this thing accepting the whole word of Yahweh Shem Shai. A lot of things in these scriptures is decoded. Everybody not meant to understand the decoded things. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20 in the NLT, right? It says, look to the Most High's instructions and teachings. People who contradict his word are completely in the dark, right? If you feel some type of way about anything in the scriptures, let alone when somebody is moving off of what the scriptures say in the righteous way, right? Don't feel any type of way towards it. It's okay. You might be ignorant to the understanding. You might not know. You will have to get cleaned up, touched up, your sword sharpened to actually understand what's going on, right? If people don't understand, the scriptures is only for the elect. If you want to move, act, and talk like a tear, be a fucking tear. Because the tears is going to be destroyed, and those are the ones Yahushai do not know. How the Lord gonna say he don't know a wheat, a sheep, the elect, when the elect is destined, predestined to get this, right? Let me get this too, right? Let me get Romans 11:7. My brother Shem Yawala, he always bring this out fluently. This is Romans 11:7. It says, what thing? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded, right? The rest that Yahushai don't know were blinded. The rest that Yahushai don't know, most of them are going to take the charagma, right? They're going to take that charagma. The ones that Yahushai don't know, they're going to take the charagma. The ones that Yahushai don't know is going to be of this world, right? The ones that Yahushai don't know is trying to save the freaking heathen. Back to Timothy chapter 2 and back to 18. It says they have left the truth. They have left the path of the truth, claiming the resurrection of the dead has already occurred. In this way, they have turned some people away from the truth. So anybody teaching that, you turn people away. The resurrection already has. Some people saying Yahushai is already on the earth. You're not in the truth. If you don't believe in Yahushai, you're not in the truth. You're in the TH, whatever that is. Verse 19. But the Most High's truth stands firm, like a foundation stone with an inscription. Yahweh Shai knows those who are his, and all who belongs to Yahweh Shai must turn away from evil. That's why they're trying to win the approval of Yahweh Shai. And what is that firm? It said, stand firm in the foundation, right? I'm going to bring this out before I bring out what I want to bring out. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 21, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets. Yahushai Hamashiach himself being the chief cornerstone. The ones that Yahushai know is going to always be built on the prophets and the apostles, right? The dark sayings, the parables, the gospels of Hamashiach Yahushai and what he was bringing forth in that gospel, right? They're going to always be building on this, right? Let alone, what was the other one I wanted to get? 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, verse 58, because it says stand firm, right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye stand fast and unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahweh Shem Shai. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain, right? Always work to be known in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai, right? When we look at Luke, the second chapter, verse 42 to 52, Yahushua was about the Most High's business. And then later in, he got favor in the eyes of the Lord and in men, right? Not favor, is people wanted to hear his good word. People were willing to follow him, right? And it can go into many other meanings, right? But this whole thing is to get favor in the eyes of the Lord, so the Lord will use you, right, to feed his other sheep, his other elect men, and the women that play a significant role in this truth under the men, right? Only the elect the Lord knows, because they're going to be dabbling in the truth, right? They're going to take accountability for their actions, right? Right? We almost done. Let's go to Psalms, the 5th chapter, right? This is Psalms chapter 5. This is Psalms chapter 5 and verse 5. It says, "The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity," right? And this is why the wise is always examine themselves. 2 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 5. You have to examine yourself every day. If every day is passing, you need to examine yourself, because the Lord said, "I never knew you," especially the men. This is directed towards men. This whole lesson is directed towards men. Women, you should be believing in the Lord wholeheartedly, especially if you have a man serving Yahushua. You should believe in the Lord just off of the actions and the work and what your man bring forth in his household. Automatically, you should be the shadow of your Adawan, clearly believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and putting your foot to the plow, doing your work, what needs to be done for your household, building it in your marriage duties, right? Which goes into sex, but really maintaining your husband, right? If he need to be maintained, but if not, however it may be, but pleasing your husband, right? The Lord is looking at all characters in his ministry, or who plays a role in his truth, right? You do not want to be foolish, right, in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because the foolish is going to die in their iniquities. The foolish is going to be divided, right? Luke, the 12th chapter, he tells you that he's going to come and bring division, right? Let's go to Luke, the 13th chapter. Luke chapter 13, and we're going to read verse 25. 25, we'll read 25 to 27. It says, "When once the master of the house is risen up and have shut to the door, and ye begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. He shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence ye are." What if you knocking on the door and he looking in the peephole? You could hear him, he having a whole conversation. "I don't know you. Man, you know me." What if he had a see-through door and he was telling you this? "I don't know you. Go." And you still. And he's saying it with a straight, firm face. 27. "But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all workers of iniquity." Imagine you, sis. Imagine you, bruh. You standing at the door, right? Brothers that's leaving this truth. Brothers that's hopping from camp to camp, right? What, just like the brother told me, Zion, on Facebook, tighten up. We need to tighten up. Look at yourself every day. What if the Lord told you, "I don't know you"? Work on your feelings, your emotions, the thoughts that twinkle in your mind. Yes, I be getting pissed at work sometimes. And then sometimes I have to talk to myself. I see the OG, something might happen with the OG, and I get mad, like, "Yo, what you say?" And then I will have to say woosah. And then the same thing I'm telling myself, I tell OG, "Yo, OG, I'm getting upset too. But you remember, let's not let our anger go down upon us." When the sun, he said, "Man, it's still daytime, so I'm gonna be angry." I said, "We right, but she told us to go, told you to do something, told us to go do something." The scriptures say, and I showed them, agree with the adversary quickly, and that joint hit you. It'd be like, dang, what am I supposed to do? right? What am I supposed to do? Right? It's going to smack you, right? This is how this word is. Let me see if I can get something on that. Here we go. This is Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, "For the word of the Most High is quick." Him saying, "I never knew you," that's a quick word, right? Let alone you can examine yourself and see that you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can see yourself cleaving to a woman coochie. I'm gonna say you're not even cleaving to her, you cleaving to that damn coochie, right? It's a spell on that mother sucker, right? And you out this damn walk, guess what? The word of the Most High is quick. What did David say, right? In Psalms 55, Lord, cast not your presence from me. Please don't take your spirit away from me, because he know he committed that sin. Every day we want to say that, because you never know if it's your turn. It could be your turn today or tomorrow. If it happened to them, it can happen to you. We're filthy rags. Don't hype yourself up. You didn't get your crown yet, baby. You didn't get your crown yet, right? It says, "And powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, in the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intent of the heart." Right? As soon as you start speaking that eloquent, right, some people start coming to you more correct. Women get more fearful. Look, this is how I move. Even though a man can deal with any woman in the world, but as soon as an intellectual man that's really serious about the Lord, look, this is how I move, a woman will be frightened. They can't handle the move in order, let alone if you get a woman, let alone you in a congregation, you with brothers. Brothers see something, brothers try to tell you in love, "Hey, yo, bro, this and this," and it can be gentle and it can cut you. It can be so, yo, bro, I don't think it would be wise to say that, "Hey, yo, bro," and then you'll be looking like, "Yo, the elder doing that." Yeah, the elder do that, but you're not the elder, bro. Just chill. Look how they is on a comment. Like, sometimes a correction would hit, like it would hit you. It would have your eyes wide open, and this is how it is. And this is a wide open. What if the Lord said he don't know you? And this is the last one I'm going to get. You never know. The Spirit can give me another one. This Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider." So if the elect is coming back in this thing, right, on a deeper level, who's not going to know? In Romans 9, Romans chapter 9, all Israel is not Israel. So the ones that's Israel that's not Israel, guess what? Those are the ones that don't consider. Those are the ones that still brutish and sottish. Those are the stupid ones. Stupid. Stupid with 2 O's, right? They're sottish. The 2/3 is sottish because the Lord plucked them out. The 2/3 the Lord don't know. Do you know if you the 2/3 of the elect? Work for your crown. Work for your reward, right? I'm going to just say verse 4. It says, "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers," right? The 2/3 is that wicked seed, right? Because they reflect off of that wicked seed of Cain, just the same as Esau, right? Because they cleave to this world that Esau doctrinated and filled it up with his bullshit. That's why 2/3 have to go. They have to get re-cleansed, right? They're a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh Shemashai. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards, right? All Israel went backwards, but the elect was going to come back, right? When you drop down to 9, every captivity, don't get it twisted. If we kept getting, look, if some people might think in their mind all Israel died. No. Throughout each captivity, it was always a remnant somehow. Even if it was 2/3 in the midst, ain't nothing new under the sun. The wicked, the 2/3 of the wicked of Israel was always there, and the elect was always here. They either was in the truth already teaching it, or they were getting builded up, like when we see in Jeremiah. It's like scriptures just be coming to your head. Like, wow. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. So before the Lord formed you in the belly, he knew you. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So the Lord already molded the 2/3 and the elect. You just didn't know. So brothers was either growing up, building up, teaching his word, or you were getting builded up like the Maccabees, and you were dying that honorable death, like Eleazar in chapter 6 in Second Maccabees, right? You either grew up and was molded, and you had to take that death. You had to take that death for Yahweh Shemel. You had to take that bullet for this truth. Lay yourself down for this thing. Or the Lord molded you, builded you up, and you had to teach this word. Or the Lord molded you, builded you up like Deborah, and you had to be a woman to take that leap of faith, or be like Esther, right? Be like Susanna. You in a situation where everything is against you, but it's a false accusation, and you almost about to get judged, right? We're all coming back in that lot. Daniel, the 12th chapter, the last verse. Daniel is going to be in his lot. What is his lot? A major prophet. He's going to play a major role in this thing, right? So you want to be in your lot. And what lot is the 2/3? To not be, nigga, I don't know you. Get away from me. We're trying to work to get that righteous reward that Yahweh Shai is going to come with. Let alone if you get in a righteous reward, that means he knows you, right? Let me get that one too, right? One of my favorite verse. I'm gonna say this is my favorite verse. I'm gonna have to because I bring this out. This has to be my favorite. This is Mark 3:35. Mark chapter 3, verse 35. It says, for whosoever shall do the will of the Most High, the same is my brother, my sister, and mother, right? Those ones that did the will, he know you. Keep doing the work through the Spirit. You're going to do the work through the Spirit. Whoever you are family. And hey, I don't know if I am, but I'm working. I believe I'm the Lord's family. So hey, family, shalom, family. Keep pressing towards the mark. Philippians chapter 3, verse 13, 14. Stop looking back. Only look back when you're looking at the water. Only look back if you're trying to catch the basketball. Only look back if they throwing you an alley-oop. Only look back when you're looking at your rear view, but don't look back at your sins unless you're looking back trying to diss it or take accountability that you fucked up, or looking back trying to show somebody, hey, I'm no better than you. But don't look back like, ooh, I miss you. Right? This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. Right? And I'm going to start at 11. It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Right? So if you walk in this set apart walk, stay on it. Don't worry about how much money this mother sucker got and how much you got. Just keep the flow. Just keep the same flow. What's good for you is good for you. What they got might not be good for you, right? The unjust stay in your damn lot, right? Niggas want to come at the 5 seconds last cent. Man, nigga, we been here, right? It says, and behold, I come quickly. My reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be, right? Either you righteous or unrighteous, you're going to get a reward. So look at yourself, look in the mirror, and see, are you reflecting to that reward? Do you desire that righteous reward? And if not, hey, may the power and may the force of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai be with you, right? I'm not better than you. I strive to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of my ability, right? And hold on, Salakia. So yeah, and with that, I'm gonna give y'all one precept for the road. Right. One precept for the road, if that's okay, man. Okay, this is Proverbs, the 3rd chapter. Um, this is verse 4. It says, "So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man." Right? Trust in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Right? It would get you killed. I'm gonna just say this very plainly. The Lord orchestrated all of this from the word being verbal. Then Moses came into play, and then it was written down, where we had to document these things and these actions and miracles, because the Lord was already working on the end game. So things was written on stone, pyrex, clay, and animal skin. Then in the time, I believe either in Greek or the Roman time, I usually say the Romans time, we started writing on parchment paper. But then in 1455, we started writing on paper, let alone, which even shows in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 1 and verse 2, right? But the Lord, in order for these words to even get on there, the Lord woke up and mold prophets, what we seen in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, and they had to prophesy these things. The Spirit had to be on the men that were scribing these things, which we see in 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 20 and 21, that the men that was even prophesying, a spirit was upon them, let alone the men that were writing it. You think somebody that was writing it probably wasn't a full unbeliever? They had to believe in this too. They're writing it, right? In the words that they're speaking, right? Let alone our forefathers in the New Testament, right? They were prophesying what was already written of old. Romans 15 and 4, the things that was written for your learning. This is why brothers hold so strong onto the Old Testament from Genesis to 2nd Maccabees. Genesis to 2nd Maccabees. Genesis to 2nd Maccabees. After Yahushua dies and come into play, they already are starting to bring forth the writing of the gospel in the New Testament, right? Then when the printing press of 1455 come, the whole movement, everything that happened get written on this printing press. In every book, I think from the Wycliffe down, but in between, had all the books, including the Apocrypha in it, right? And 1611 is the supreme illustration, right? Scriptures, but you can still go into other translations that help, bring forth the understanding, right? But Elder Tahar, he goes into that even more better. I really prefer the NLT and the GNT. The apostles get into that very, very, very plainly, right? But we in 2023, and the Lord was orchestrating this, that we don't have to do that much work, because the blueprint is right in front of us. You can see in the picture, in the screen, he's holding the physical Bible. You have the physical Bible, so it's already in front of you. But now what makes it even easier, the Lord is doing the same thing, but again, it's easy, right? He's raising the prophets up again, and they're going to get into this book, right? The Spirit is going to move them. Now, since the Lord already made things happen, and the prophets, we had to start from one, right? Abba Bibbins to da 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 da. The Lord works just like he did with Adam. 1, 2, 3, Noah, da 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 da. Jacob, da 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 da. It had to work to get to where we at right now. And it had to pave the way for the separation of one West. And Elder Tahar, with a lot of things that's actually taught in today's truth, is orchestrated from how the Lord was moving through him, coming up with Cornelius being an Israelite, dealing with the 2/3 and going into the charagma and so on, so on. But the charagma is physical, nothing else, right? And coming forth where every breakdown, we could just go right on YouTube and you can watch a video and take notes and then get on to these precepts, and you can get this information like a 1, 2, 3, right? The Lord is using this unicorn, and the truth is spreading even more. like where we don't have to do as much as our forefathers, like of traveling on feet to different cities, where you could just do a video and click send and it goes wherever it's going, right? So that's just letting you know, the Lord said, in Matthew 7:3, he don't know you, ye workers of iniquity. Any man and any woman, if you searching for the word is out. The Lord orchestrated all of this, and God brothers doing things that they didn't see themselves doing in the world. This take time, and this is a talent through the Spirit to take the time to line up precepts to get the Lord's doctrine, his breakdown, his prophecies and parables, and making it make sense in the time that we in now in 2024. Right. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Excuse me, just giving you a window of information. But it's your brother Gabar. Salaki for the video that I did earlier in this live. You can still watch that too. Most likely bringing out the same precepts. I probably brought out a little more now, but this was just a recap because I wanted it to be clear and straight to the point and let you ponder the thought. What if the Lord told you he did not know you, right? Stop being too prideful and being too comfortable as a wife, as a woman, as a brother, as a husband, captain, elder, apostle, prophet, whatever you think you are or whatever you are in this thing, examine yourself. What if he tell it to you? And even if you think he is telling you, work on being worthy for the Lord to know you. So with that, it's your brother Gabar, Kwame Yasharella, Yahweh Speed, Shalom.